Hello again, fish friends. Today I want to talk about something that's very obvious to our hobby, and that's our water. Now, different hobbyists have different water sources. If you are lucky enough to have well water, well, then this video is not for you. But for the majority of us that keep fish on municipal or city water, then this might interest you and you might find some ideas in this video. So keep watching because somewhere in the middle of this video, I'm going to be sharing how to make your own dechlorinator. Okay, now let's talk about. I'm going to talk about three things exactly about how to dechlorinate your water. Now I'm going to start with the cheapest up to the most expensive. Now, the cheapest way to dechlorinate your water is simply to stock your water. You have large drums or buckets and just let it sit there for, let's say, some say 1 day, but I do it 3 days before. And I know that when it was ready because chlorine consists of calcium hypochlorite. And when the hypochlorite has portion of the chlorine has evaporated, it just leaves you with the calcium. So you can see scum floating on the surface, the white stuff that's actually in the surface. So that's one way. Another way would be, of course, to just simply go and buy commercially available dechlorinators. You can get these on the stores, and in where I'm at, it's like 70 pesos for a small bottle. But right now, it's really not practical for me because I'm managing a lot of tanks, and the cost would simply be too astronomical if I keep on doing it. Also, it's important to note that if you have chloramines, well, you will not have any other option, but simply you really need to get some kind of dechlorinator like Chem Prime that can also remove chloramines. Now, on a side note, you can save on dechlorinators simply by purchasing online some sodium thiosulfate. Now, Joey from King of DIY. This is where I learned it. I'm not going to claim that this is my formulation or anything, but I'm going to use 500 ml of. By the way, you need distilled water for this. Okay, so for 500 ml of water, I'm going to add 65 grams of sodium thiosulfate, and the dosing is going to be 1 ml per 10-gallon tank. So typically we have a 15 gallon, so 1 ml should work well with that already. The chemical itself is not harmful to fish. It's very safe to use even if you overdose. I've done it before. It won't harm the fish, and the fish will not show signs of distress or anything. Now, the third method that I'm going to show you is something more involved. Requires the use of filtered canisters. Here, I'm going to show you my filter canister setup. It also includes my RODI, but you don't really need the RODI for general purpose. You just need a sediment filter and a carbon block. So you just need two stages, and that would be enough. If you look at Ryo Watanabe's videos, he has a two-stage filter, and that's serving him well. A very big advantage to having these canister filters is in the future you can set up an automatic water change system, because of course you can set up the solenoids and everything, the timers, but you cannot pump in chlorinated water. It has to go through some sort of dechlorinator. So that is for me the biggest advantage to having canisters. Also, this is going to be the most expensive initially, of course, but in the long run, I will be honest with you, it has actually turned out to be a much cheaper option. So initially you will shell out a lot of money, but in the end, after let's say 18 months of use, you'll be smiling from cheek to cheek because of all the money that you're actually going to be saving. So that's it for today's video. I hope that I have shared something that you can learn from today. And again, please like and subscribe. I noticed that 98% of all my viewers are not actually my subscribers, which makes me sad. It would really help me create more videos for you in the future. Thanks. Bye.